A few years ago, I wanted to die. I didn't get why I was here, what the purpose was. I kept falling into one trap after the next. Anxiety, depression, sexual abuse, trauma, stress, fear, insecurity. All of life's biggest plagues plagued me beyond imagination. I just couldn't get life right. So what did I do? Well, I tried to win. I tried to win by copying the winners. People say fake it till you make it, and I believed that. I believed that if I looked at the people who I thought were winning in life, that I could copy the way that they walked and the way that they talked, and I could memorize body language cues and figure out how to articulate my speech properly, and that I would make it. I believed that if you show up and do the right things, that life will just sort itself out. Except they're missing one key piece when they say fake it till you make it. It's that you can copy someone structurally. You can figure out exactly how they've lived the life that they're living, but you can't think like them. The reason that those people that you look up to or you're trying to emulate are so successful is because they have a basket of experiences that have made them who they are, that have influenced the way that they're going to make decisions themselves. You can copy someone structurally, but you can't figure out how they're going to make decisions. And when your life puts you up against that wall, when we're forced to make those decisions, as we often will many times over the course of our existence, masks won't work. All the ways that you've tried to copy other people, all the ways that you've tried to emulate what you think is successful won't stand up to the test of you needing to make that decision on your own. So if you've never practiced becoming yourself, then you're not going to be able to make those decisions the right way. So I always chose wrong, until one day I didn't. And that's the only reason I'm speaking with you today, because I made the choice to live instead of to die. I made the choice to be kind instead of to hate, and I made the choice to use my voice instead of rotting away in silence. That series of choices, those failures and shortfalls, let me stumble here. They brought me back home, where I met my beautiful girlfriend. They brought me to journaling, where I figured out what kind of dreams I wanted to envision and formulated a game plan for how I was going to get there. They brought me to starting and running a website and eventually to blogging, and they brought me to YouTube, and they brought me to you. They brought me to the idea that I could be more than what I've lived through. And now I'm inner core Ari. I'm not someone who's sitting at her desk miserable. I'm not someone who's unhappy. All of this happens because we're making choices. And this right now is happening because I made the choice of life, and now to live it. This whole video was supposed to be on my first podcast experience, and look at it now. But that's the whole point. You can't control and predict life. You don't know what's gonna happen. All you can do is honor yourself, stand up in your story, and feel like you're headed in a direction that makes sense, even if it's not what you had initially had planned. So yeah, I was on a podcast, and the only reason I was on a podcast is because I decided to live, and I decided to start this YouTube channel. I showed up and I started being who I am in front of people. And those people seem to have found value in my message. They seem to have found value in my words and my stories and the things that make me me, that honestly, about a year ago, I wouldn't have even second guessed or thought of as special. But these are the things that make me unique. These are the stories and experiences that I've been through that make me who I am. And now I get to share that with the world. I get to experience this with you and get a community going, and I get to start building something way bigger than myself, which is all I could have ever asked for in this world. And so now, only in hindsight, can I look back and say, how selfish would it have been for me to decide to end that story too early? A series of inconsequential choices led me here. A series of failures and setbacks and traumas and things that I don't know how to this day I was able to crawl out of. But all those choices that felt inconsequential, all of the decisions that I needed to make along the way where I felt like I was flying by the seat of my pants and I didn't know if I was doing the right thing. I didn't know if I was going in the right directions with the right people or doing the right things. They led me here, right here, to this very moment between you and me. There's a lot of beauty in that, but I think the most beautiful part of all is that this is just the beginning. And it's only just beginning because I let myself have a story, because I told myself that it was worth writing, and I told myself that it was worth completing. So thanks for being here, and thank you for listening to it. If you want to check out the podcast, the link will be in the description box down below. I didn't talk about it, I was supposed to, but yeah, like I said, life took me in a different direction all my life, and now I took a different direction for this video. But yeah, check it out, let me know what you think, and thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for being here. I've really felt like we're building a nice little YouTube community over the past few weeks. The support has been beyond encouraging to me, and I feel like I'm here with all of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly do appreciate it, and my journey wouldn't be my journey, my story wouldn't be my story without all of you. So thanks for being here. I'll see you next week.